Hi, I'm here to do a book report on another Fredrik Backman book, and it's called Things My Son Needs to Know About the World. I don't have the actual book, but I got this on Libby. So it's a Libby app, Libby. You can go in and you can get all kinds of books and they go straight to your Kindle. That's kind of nice. This book is about the author and his experiences as a new father and how it's bowling him over. It's hilarious, but hard and difficult and different in this age when we're supposed to know everything. Because when I was raising my children, we just could always say we didn't know. You know, wine with dinner, we didn't know it was bad. Don't give honey, we didn't know. But now with Googling, you're supposed to know everything. And so he says that's a lot harder. Some of the things he just says so well about how you do want to give your child everything. So this is quoting. So we follow sleeping methods and go to seminars and buy ergonomic bathtubs and push car seat salesmen up against the wall and shout, "The safest, I want the safest. Do you hear me?" And then in parentheses, not that I've ever done that, of course, you shouldn't pay so much attention to what your mother says. So he's speaking directly to his child for later. And he just is quite the character, that's for sure. And talks about how his generation were basically all narcissists until they had children, and then they realized that they weren't the greatest things in the world. And he talks about going to IKEA and missing football games and it not being such a big deal after a while, even though he truly hates IKEA. And he wants the child to love soccer because he knows about soccer, but he says he'll never love him any less if he doesn't like soccer. And then he's so good with words. It says, when you were born, it was like someone carbonated the air in my lungs, like you blew bubbles into my blood through a straw. My entire life was about nothing but me for 25 years. But then your mother came along and you came along, and now I wake up in the middle of the night several times a week and have to check you're both still breathing before I can sleep. And I remember that, having a small baby and just feeling like you know what your survival is dependent upon, and it's dependent on that baby's survival. And then he talks about love, and he jokes an awful lot about it, but the woman that he married and the mother of his child is a 5-foot-tall dancer. He's 6'1" and apparently couldn't find the rhythm in a clock, he says. But he talks about her actually choosing him. And even though she loved dance more than anything in the world, she chose him, and he can't dance. And then this is a quote, "And then you came along and you love music. And when you dance, you and she, if I could only choose one single moment to live inside of for all eternity, it would be that." Now, I just think that's beautiful language. I mean, I just don't see how you could say it much better than that. But he does. He says all kinds of things much better than that all the way through the book. And one minute you're just cracking up, and the next minute you've got tears in your eyes. So it's a very beautiful book, like all of his books. I've read all of them, and they're just all wonderful. So good read, Fredrik Backman, and Things My Son Needs to Know About the World. All right, thank you.